Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? The drive impact nets them a sweet punish counter. Checks with the projectile. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? It's tricky territory here. Anticipates the overhead. Raise on the pressure with the projectile. Player 2 has the life lead. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Great work finding the opening. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Throws them to start the corner pressure. Knockdown. Player 2 chases them down. This is a huge chance to make a peak. Burns 2 bars to pull out the super. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive lead. Spends the meter, looking for a good return. Spends 2 for the meteorite and absolutely destroys it. To come from the brink like that, what a comeback. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Earlier we saw a nice comeback with some very tough mental fortitude on display. You know the opponent isn't going to forget that. Hit them with a stopping bomb. Were they baiting them into that? Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Sees them coming and shrugs it off with a super arm. Will we see a drive in? Both fighters planning something? Puts the super armor to good use. This is a turning point. They gotta turn it around. In there! That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to bait him with the projectile. Gets a good read on their opponent. Throws him down. What's the play here? Absorbs it down to the wire. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. Can't tech the throw? All right, what's coming up next? Takes him all the way to the corner with that. Nice. Sees the combo through and takes the round. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball? How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Solid follow. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Max SA gauge. Ooh, experiencing burnout. Player 2 will have to deal with it. Burnout activates. A quick breather. Both fighters are out of drive. Might be a good idea to back off, but they might try picks the air throw. Going in, looking for a chance. Close range projectile. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Will we see a drive impact? Player one needs to hold out until their drive gauge impact squash. What pumps the brakes on the impact? What are they gonna do? This is gonna hurt. Get out of nowhere. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Comes a new challenger.
Y'all better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business. The top player.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Checks with the projectile. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. A battle of egos on display here as neither fighter wants to give up any ground. Opts for the throw. What are they thinking here? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Parries the projectile. Now what's the follow-up? Difficult situation for a throw. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? That drive impact doesn't get through. Goes for the throw. Knockdown. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Big, low, reaching heavy. Player one chases them down. Checks them with the projectile. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Heading into the end game now. They can't squander this punish count. KO! Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight.
Checking their reactions with a fireball. Pops them with a shorty. Shoots off a fireball up close. Brushes that off and keeps going. Ghoul Game takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Grabs him. Taking stock. Jumps. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach? Hits him with a stopping block. Breaks the block with a throw. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Jumps in. Goes for the jump in. Knockdown and drive reversal. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal? Who will set the bait at this range? Player one needs to use their drive moves to have it. Gotta do better than that. Ooh, what a smart play. Going in? In there. Player two brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Goes with the projectile, hits him with a stopping bop. The drive impact netted them a sweet punishment. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player two has been really leaning on that drive gauge. Almost had it, but it gets blocked. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Player two is just about out of here. This super art connect. Bending the super art gauge to really turn up the heat. Player two is in burnout. Drives off the table. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. Low heavy hits. Mix up incoming. Knockdown. Life lead is opening up, but that could still be overcome with smart drive moves. They've got the meter for a drive impact. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Ends the round with a punish counter. Living in the opponent's head rent-free right now. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. They both showed their hands a little bit, but it's down to the wire. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. From low heavy to... You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Zones with the fireball. Neither fighter is willing to back down from this exchange. Jumps up, not much, brushes that off and keeps going. Looking to impress with this super. Level 3 super. Spending that meter like it's nobody's business. Big super art hit. It's on. Pump the brakes on the impact. Will we see a drive it? Oh, what's this? This is gonna be bad news. Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. Will this be enough to kill? Flatline zone. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Final round. Fight.
They are letting it fly from the get-go. Throws a fireball. Both gets out of that jam with a perfect parry. Baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. The Dragon Last Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Who will set the bait at this range? Knock them out of the air. Both fighters desperately want leader here. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Trust that off. Puts the exclamation point on that with an ODR. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Taps him on the toe. All the throw connects. That corner is starting to look scary. Back into the corner. What wall flat into the guard frame. The Dragon Last Super hits home. Oh, they changed sides. Pushing right, overhead, but it won't work. Turns out. Oh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Turn out, but closes it out. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. HP maxed, side quests done, and the skill tree's fully unlocked. Let's get it on.
Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round 1. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. Goes for the throw. All right. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a switch. Trips him up. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Taking stock. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Takes a trip. Will we see a drive impact? Can't tech the throw? What'll happen here? Yes! Drive impact for the win. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round two. Fight.
Drive time. Who's going to start things off? Hits them with a stopping bomb. Brings out the super. How is this going to work out for them? Will that super be the turning point? Jumps up, takes him all the way to the corner with that. Going in, player one holding on to that corner advantage. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. This Dragon Lash Flames could be big. Player one uses the gauge for a super arm. The super doesn't hit. That's a big gap. Who's going to toast? This can lead to some big damage. Oh, the throw connects. What's next? A super arm? Excellent read. Gets him with a Euro shot. Player one can't use any drive moves. The drive impact doesn't work. The next touch may decide this round. What are they gonna do? Oh, that's it on the fireball. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
They are letting it fly from the get-go. Akuma's going in. Throws a fireball. Blocks the impact. Still plenty of time left. Smart play with the throw. They exchange blows. They're going for the super art. This Dragon Lash Flame could be big. Like hits the drive. Shoryu. Both sides getting ready. Sets up with the jump in. Finds the target. Tons of space between the fighters. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? What now? There's a burnout. Demon Rip. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Amazing. Presses for a reaction with a fireball. Demon Blade kick. A real awesome.
Interesting.
I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
2 1 and 10. Also, interesting fight. Y'all don't want to fight me no more? All y'all modding players don't want to fight me?
Best online rated match.
That is something.
Now, find a new rival.
Fighting is still.
What are we going to see transpire between these fighters? No one knows, but this is going to be a must-see match. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Ooh, what's this? Utilizes an overdrive art there to tack on just a little more damage. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Checks him with the projectile. Trying to figure out who will make the first move here. Can't tech the throw? Knockdown. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Throws him. What's next? Takes a trip. In a dire situation. They can't goes for the super art? Goes for a projectile to try and change the pace. One chance here may end this match. Goes in on the impact for nothing. Will we see a KO? Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Got their eye on the air. Throws them. What's next? Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Long-range fireball to break the silence. You've got to be mindful of reach and jumping to hit them with a stopping bomb. There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Will we see a drive impact? Just goes for it at this range. Oh, away!
What the fuck?
Looking to follow up after that target.
In the
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it left to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Fires a power wave! Side switch in the corner. Still plenty of time left. Player two is working with a better game, rushes that off and keeps going. Experiencing burnout. Uses the gauge for a super art. Scared money don't make no money. Spins it all for the Shinryu rip-off. Up to spin the meter, knocked him out of the air. Punish counter sets the table. Oh, away! Player one has the super gauge advantage. Nothing stops this train. Player one needs to win. There's the burnout. Player one throws him from above. Are they going to be able to come to perfect damage calculation? No doubt about it. Does not leave anything to chance with that super finish. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
yeah, he do all that. Or we missed this game.
Great match.
They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Let's go! Ring the bell! Don't expect me to be a pushover.
Round one.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Throws them down. Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Both fighters have plenty of power. Where is this match going to go? The throw hits. Now the fun begins. The fighters are at a standstill. What's going on through their heads? Player one is just about out of drive alcohol. Pressuring them in the corner. The impact gets blocked. Projectile to try and change the situation. Jump in, finds the mark. Hold your breath. Player one heats it up with a combo into super. Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Makes a huge statement with that finish. Player two picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Lands a punish counter for the first hit. The Dragon Last Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. How will this impact things? Throws a fireball. Player one needs to use that drive gauge better if they want to take things back. We have a super art on deck. Expect to see way more pressure here. Looking for a chance. Hits them with a stopping pop. Player one can't use any drive moves without burning out. Blocks the impact. The impact doesn't do anything. So, what's next? Oh, a burnout triggered. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Looking to impress with this super.
Wait, how did you do that with a burnout?
Better look away because when Ed's training in the chamber, he can get very ugly. Good workout.
Knockdown and gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Uses the fireball to try and get a reaction. Ooh, throw is denied. What a read! Life lead is there, but the projectile connects, not giving the opponent any chances. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. The last round. It's now or never. Both fighters look to set things up as they continue to jostle for position. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Player one brushes that off and keeps going. Throws them. How long can this offensive assault continue? What's next? All the throws connects. Player two shoots their shot. Punish counter on reaction. Player Dragon Last Flame hooks them up good. And it is on. Drive in fact misses. They are not getting close to each other. They're using a fire. Burns out. Both fighters' drive gauges might be burned out, but the fire still blazes. The overhead denied. Corrects them. Player one is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Target throws them. I called it. Oh, come on, kid. Why would you use the super? Reversal. Player this gauge was a reversal. You see that? Put them on notice.
Damn. That was a good match.
Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money.
Oh, that was a good fight.
versus online. Great match. A new challenger.
And they've gone for the same character. Neither side's gonna want to lose this one.
Round one. Fight.
The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Oh, with the drive impact. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weak. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Misses the drive impact. Nails the anti-air. Checks him with a projectile. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Plenty of space between the fighters. What will be their approach? Taking stock. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Will we see a drive hit? Burnout! Expect the tempo of the match to change. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. The Dragon Last Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Player one has depleted and finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. Player two with a big first round pickup. Can they close it out? Checking their reactions with a fireball? The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Player one didn't manage their drive properly through that round. Meter management is absolutely vital, and they need to manage it properly for this coming round. Now, brushes that off and keeps going. Pops him with a shorty. Risky up-close scrap still going. Quick dash it. Knockdown and... Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here. Goes low. They got hit them with a stop and bop. Gotcha. Stand the meter. What'll happen here? You've gotta be raw super art incoming. Plus anti-air. Good instinct. Tops off the tank and scores the win. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Opens with the crown from above. Ain't all the throw connects. Carries, knocks them out of the air. Player drives it back, misses. Oh, yo, raw super here. Come on now, let me hear you say it. King Ryu, Reptile. That hurt. This might cross that off. Solid anti-air. Plus anti-air. Player one is dangerously close to running up. Perfect execution with the anti-air. What's next? Corrects them. We read the jumping perfectly. Ooh, the drive impact hits for a punish. Player one can't use any. Ooh, what a smart throw. Pumps the brakes on the impact. And drops him hard. Answers with a fireball. Oh, that's a game. Player one is gonna be watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire. Solid anti-air. All the throw connects. Smart play with the throw. Medium kick. Good heads-up decision opting for the drive impact. Player one chases him down. The throw misses. This is looking bad. What are they gonna do? Grabs him. Taking stock. Snares him. KO. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Fight!
Goes for the jump and brushes that off and keeps going. Bops him with the target combo. Down to the wire. Were they baiting them into that? Quick dashing. It's a good spot to use the super. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Drive gauge gap here. Took him to the corner and a flat yo, put that away. Both fighters planning something? Risky up-close scrap still going. Hits him with a stop and pop. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. They must have explosives with the throw. Hitting him with a smart stuff. Player one proves to be the victor in that mirror match. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Decides to meet them in the air. Grabs them. Nothing but air for the impact. Gets a good read on their opponent. Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Player one pushes the opponent into the corner. Taking stock. Burnout is triggered. Alright, what's coming up next? Perfect execution and gameplay nets our fighter a perfect round. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Tries to keep the pressure on the opponent by zoning with fireball. Projectile to try and change the situation. Still very early in the round. Hold your breath.
They can't squander this punish counter chance.
Topsy's out of the quick dash. The fighters return to the middle of the stage. A quick breather. Breaks the block with a throw. Jump, hits them with a stop and pop.
The punish counter gives them a great opening here to big him.
Are we gonna see it bends the meter, hoping for a good return? Oh, no question whether this super art is going to kill it. Taking no prisoners.
How'd I lose?
Player one proved to be the victor in that mirror match.
Round one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Fireball from very long. What's next? It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Trips him up. Tries to throw but doesn't connect. Backs them into the corner. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Taking stock. Goes for the super art? Life lead opens up. How's this round going to develop? This is the range that nice gets him. Player one on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. A brave forward jump there to start. They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it? Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Player one hits them with a stop and pop. G-right kick for a mix-up. All right, what's coming up next? Throws him. What's next? Oh, burnout triggered. Going in? Player brushes that off and keeps going. They've got the meter for a drive impact. Genius read. They're going for the super art. Goes low. Closes it out. Player one is the last fighter standing. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Got their eye on the air. Hold your breath. Converts the opening impact into a punish counter. Can they use the corner to mount a comeback? Goes for the fireball. Gets the throw to side switch. Lots of aggression from both sides. Player two is just about out of block. Down to the wire. Gets a good read on their opponent. Grabs him. Knockdown. Starts with the jump. Had the radar up and running. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. All that effort for so little payoff. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Projectile to try and change the situation. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Takes the super art connect.
The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage.
Player 2 finishes with the throw.
Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Projectile to try and change the situation. Picks the drive reversals.
Shoryuken?
Knockdown. Player 1 has the meter lead. Yo, put that away. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. G-right kicks for a mix-up. Smart play on the throw. Medium kick. Oh, burnout triggered.
There's the impact.
Not KO.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Open anti-air in the clutch. Nice. There's clutch anti-air. Player throws them.
Big throws.
Takes them up. Oh, here we go. Player 1 with a spot. This is gonna hurt. What are they gonna do? Okay, nobody blink. What's next?
Oh, the throw connects. Plenty of health.
Oh, nothing stops this train. That corner is starting to look scary.
Will this super art do anything? This is gonna kill. No doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish.
I'm done.
Player 1 show they are truly the best of the best.
Full sail.
Y'all tired of playing the sideline. Gotta make my
Smart
own
choice.
life. It's time to heal for the fight of my
right,
life.
then.
What I got, 'cause you know
Smart
it's
choice.
time. Drop the ball, boy. Keep
Sure
it
thing.
bad, boy.
Let's
Cut the
dance.
center line.
Here comes a new challenger.
Oh, looks like these two have more beef than a Philly cheesesteak.
Let us begin. Don't expect me to. Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Tries to turn up the pressure with an overdrive projectile. You can use a drive burst like that there to maintain the pressure. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. They're being absolutely relentless with this fireball pressure in the corner. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. So they break forward to pressure, goes for the super art. Projectile to try and change the situation. Both fighters decide to reset the pace, and if with this super art connect, player 1 creates a good corner.
Brushes that off and keeps going.
Taking
Burnout activates.
player 1 can't afford mistakes without that driver. KO. Player 1
Takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
blocks the impact.
Hits them with a stop and pop.
Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances.
Shows the medium kick. There's the drive impact that's going to lead to a juicy punish counter. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Player 2 fires off the Shiku Hadouken. The super doesn't hit.
A quick breather.
Player 1 in dire straits with burnout.
Gets a risky buff in.
Brushes that off and keeps going. Goes for it all, but just misses. The low.
Looks like it.
Oh, burnout triggered. Medium. Oh, yo, raw super here. Curls him from above flatline zone. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Both tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Hits them with a stopping bomb. Excellent read. This is gonna hurt. Player 2 is in a concerned zone. What are they gonna do? The low's blocked. Medium kick is anti-air in this clutch. No, oh, yo, raw super here. Get super out to show them what our PhD and fighters can do for you. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned with.
Hello.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited
Online.
fight. Our players look primed and ready.
What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Gets the jump in. Takes a trip. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Heading into the end game now. It's getting to get.
Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with?
Goes with the projectile for the opening shot.
There's the impact. Not letting that go unpunished. Can they keep on him? Player 2 has the lifeless. The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Player 1 will have to keep a super art. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 needs to use the threat of power they utilize here. The Dragon Last Flame giving them a side boost on top of the damage. KO! This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Starting off with fireballs right from the get-go. Hits them with a stopping block. Taps them on the toe. Connects with the throw. Player 1 can't use drive. Holy! Punish counter on the action. Player 1 is looking at a grim situation with burnout. And it is on. Player 2 is... No! Stunned off the wall! Back to the court. Turning it right up with a super. Real test of nerves here. Tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Just go for it. Oh, kisses the fireball. Player 2 is a force to be reckoned